Hard ATI TEAS questions. Question 1. After Ruby Group 57 reads a passage about active recall during the challenge review, which sentence states the main idea? Option A. Active recall strengthens learning. Option B. Notes should never be reviewed. Option C. Only science topics need practice. Option D. Guessing replaces studying. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because it summarizes why answering from memory improves retention. Notes should never be reviewed is wrong because the passage compares methods but does not ban notes, and only science topics need practice is wrong because the passage is about a study strategy, not one subject. Guessing replaces studying is wrong because active recall is used with study, not instead of it. Question 2. When Ruby Group 57 sees details that the graph line rises after practice tests are added to the schedule, which inference is most reasonable? Option A. The schedule became shorter. Option B. Practice tests caused every point of growth. Option C. Practice tests may be linked with improvement. Option D. Scores stopped changing. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the rising graph after the new routine suggests a possible relationship. The schedule became shorter is wrong because no shorter schedule is described, and practice tests caused every point of growth is wrong because the passage suggests a link but does not prove sole cause. Scores stopped changing is wrong because the graph line rises rather than stays flat. Question 3. During Ruby Group 57's challenge review, a passage lists 3 benefits of early registration and urges readers to sign up before Friday. Which author purpose fits best? Option A. To persuade readers to register early. Option B. To compare 2 unrelated schools. Option C. To define every testing rule. Option D. To entertain readers with a story. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the benefits and deadline are meant to move readers toward action. To compare 2 unrelated schools is wrong because no comparison of schools is given, and to define every testing rule is wrong because the prompt mentions benefits and a deadline, not all rules. To entertain readers with a story is wrong because there is no plot or characters for entertainment. Question 4. While Ruby Group 57 outlines a passage that starts with low scores, explains causes, and then recommends a weekly plan, which structure is being used? Option A. Chronological order. Option B. Definition. Option C. Problem and solution. Option D. Cause only. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because a problem is introduced and a proposed fix follows. Chronological order is wrong because events are not mainly arranged by time, and definition is wrong because the passage does not simply define one term. Cause only is wrong because the passage also gives a solution. Question 5. Before Ruby Group 57 accepts the claim that reviewing explanations helps correct weak areas, which detail gives the strongest support? Option A. Students who wrote down why answers were wrong avoided the same errors later. Option B. The answer sheet had margins. Option C. A timer beeped after lunch. Option D. Pencils can break easily. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the detail links explanations with fewer repeated errors. The answer sheet had margins is wrong because margins do not show learning from explanations, and a timer beeped after lunch is wrong because the timer detail is unrelated. Pencils can break easily is wrong because pencil quality does not support the claim. Question 6. Since Ruby Group 57 sees the word concise in the tutor gave concise directions before the timed drill, which meaning fits the context? Option A. Angry and loud. Option B. Brief and clear. Option C. Confusing and hidden. Option D. Bold and fragile. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because concise means giving necessary information without extra words. Angry and loud is wrong because emotion and volume are not part of the word meaning, and confusing and hidden is wrong because concise directions should be easier to follow, not hidden. Old and fragile is wrong because age and condition do not fit the sentence. Question 7. Given Ruby Group 57 answers 19 out of 25 practice items correctly, which percent matches the result? Option A, 24%. Option B, 76%. Option C, 43.18%. Option D, 13.16%. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because 19 divided by 25 equals 0.76, and multiplying by 100 gives 76%. 24% is wrong because it subtracts before converting rather than converting the given fraction, and 43.18% is wrong because it compares the part to the total plus the part or uses an incomplete setup. 13.16% is wrong because it uses the wrong comparison instead of dividing the part by the whole. Question 8. If Ruby Group 57's score rises from 48 to 66, what percent increase should be recorded? Option A, 18%. Option B, 37.5%. Option C, 27.3%. Option D, 137.5%. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the increase is 18, and 18 divided by the original score 48 equals 37.5%. 18% is wrong because it reports the raw point gain rather than dividing by the original value, and 27.3% is wrong because it divides by the new value instead of the original value. 137.5% is wrong because it gives the new score as a percent of the old score, not the percent increase. Question 9. Suppose Ruby Group 57 solves 3x plus 17 equals 29. Which value of x makes the equation true? Option A, 5. Option B, 3. Option C, 12. Option D, 4. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because subtracting 17 leaves 3x equals 12, and dividing by 3 gives x equals 4. 5 is wrong because it is one step away from the value that balances both sides, and 3 is wrong because it reverses or skips part of the inverse operation. 12 is wrong because it treats the constant or coefficient as if it were the final answer. Question 10. Using Ruby Group 57's rectangle diagram with 17 cm long and 6 cm wide, which area should be recorded? Option A, 11 square cm. Option B, 46 cm. Option C, 23 square cm. Option D, 102 square cm. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because area is length times width, so 17 times 6 equals 102. 11 square cm is wrong because it subtracts dimensions, which does not measure area, and 46 centimeters is wrong because that is the perimeter, not the area. 23 square cm is wrong because it adds the sides rather than multiplying them. Question 11. From Ruby Group 57's measurement note of 750 ml, which conversion to L is accurate? Option A, 0.075 L. Option B, 75 L. Option C, 0.75 L. Option D, 7.5 L. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because 1000 milliliters equal 1 liter, so moving the decimal 3 places gives 0.75 L. 0.075 L is wrong because the decimal is moved 1 place too far, and 75 L is wrong because the decimal is moved in the wrong scale. 7.5 L is wrong because the decimal is moved only 2 places. Question 12. In Ruby Group 57's score set 57, 94, 81, 86, 71, 60, which median should be reported? Option A, 94. Option B, 76. Option C, 57. Option D, 74.8. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the scores are ordered as 57, 60, 71, 81, 86, 94, and the middle value rule gives 76. 94 is wrong because it selects another listed score instead of the central value, and 57 is wrong because it is an extreme value or unrelated value rather than the middle after sorting. 74.8 is wrong because it uses a mean-like or added value rather than the median method. Question 13. For Ruby Group 57, 5 review packets cost $35. At the same rate, how much do 11 packets cost? Option A, $70. Option B, $77. Option C, $55. Option D of $46. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because $35 divided by 5 gives $7 per packet, and 11 packets cost $77. $70 is wrong because it is 1 unit price short of the proportional cost, and $55 is wrong because it multiplies the two quantities and ignores the price. $46 is wrong because it adds the new quantity to the old cost instead of finding the unit rate. Question 14. Near Ruby Group 57's protein-making review, which organelle matches the function being reviewed? Option A, mitochondria. Option B, vacuoles. Option C, ribosomes. Option D, lysosomes. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because ribosomes assemble amino acids into proteins. Mitochondria is wrong because mitochondria produce ADP rather than proteins, and vacuoles is wrong because vacuoles mainly store materials. Lysosomes is wrong because lysosomes digest waste materials. Question 15. Because Ruby Group 57 traces circulation and blood returns from the lungs, where does it go next? Option A, vena cava into the left ventricle. Option B, pulmonary artery into the lungs. Option C, aorta into the right atrium. Option D, pulmonary veins into the left atrium. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because oxygenated blood returns from the lungs through pulmonary veins to the left atrium. Vena cava into the left ventricle is wrong because the vena cava returns systemic blood to the right atrium, and pulmonary artery into the lungs is wrong because that carries blood away from the right ventricle. Aorta into the right atrium is wrong because the aorta carries blood from the left ventricle to the body. Question 16. Although Ruby Group 57 sees alveoli drawn as tiny sacs, which feature helps oxygen enter blood quickly? Option A, dry keratin layers. Option B, hard mineral walls. Option C, no contact with capillaries. Option D, moist membranes. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because oxygen and carbon dioxide diffuse more effectively across moist respiratory surfaces. Dry keratin layers is wrong because dry keratin would block efficient diffusion, and hard mineral walls is wrong because hard mineral tissue is not designed for gas exchange. No contact with capillaries is wrong because capillary contact is essential for exchange. Question 17. Once Ruby Group 57 notices that blood glucose rises and insulin is released, which process explains the response? Option A, inflammation. Option B, negative feedback. Option C, positive feedback. Option D, diffusion. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because insulin lowers blood glucose, opposing the original rise. Inflammation is wrong because inflammation is an immune response, not this glucose control loop, and positive feedback is wrong because positive feedback would intensify the rise rather than reduce it. Diffusion is wrong because diffusion is particle movement and not the regulatory loop. Question 18. Where Ruby Group 57 studies genetics and one parent is AA and the other is AA, which offspring chance matches the expected result? Option A, 25%. Option B, 50%. Option C, 0%. Option D, 75%. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because half the offspring are expected to be AA and half AA in a simple Punnett square. 25% is wrong because that would fit two heterozygous parents for a recessive phenotype, and 0% is wrong because AA offspring are possible when one parent is AA. 75% is wrong because there is no 3 out of 4 pattern in this cross. Question 19. As Ruby Group 57 reviews chemistry and pH changes from 5 to 3, which conclusion follows? Option A. It becomes 100 times more acidic. Option B. It becomes 2 times more acidic. Option C. It does not change acidity. Option D. It becomes 100 times more basic. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because each pH unit represents a tenfold change, so 2 units mean 10 times 10. It becomes 2 times more acidic is wrong because pH is logarithmic, not a simple subtraction scale, and it does not change acidity is wrong because a 2-unit pH shift is meaningful. It becomes 100 times more basic is wrong because a lower pH means more acidic, not more basic. Question 20. Under Ruby Group 57's experiment testing whether fertilizer affects plant height, which setup is the control group? Option A, plants grown with double fertilizer and extra light. Option B, plants watered randomly each day. Option C, plants measured with a different ruler. Option D, plants grown without fertilizer under the same light and water conditions. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because a control group should lack the tested fertilizer while keeping other conditions the same. Plants grown with double fertilizer and extra light is wrong because 2 variables change at once, and plants watered randomly each day is wrong because random watering adds another variable. Plants measured with a different ruler is wrong because measurement method should stay consistent. Question 21. Between Ruby Group 57's grammar options, which sentence uses subject-verb agreement correctly? Option A. The nurses in the hallway is checking the chart. Option B. The nurses in the hallway was checking the chart. Option C. The nurses in the hallway are checking the chart. Option D. The nurse in the hallway are checking the chart. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the plural subject nurses agrees with are. The nurses in the hallway is checking the chart is wrong because is does not agree with plural nurses, and the nurses in the hallway was checking the chart is wrong because was does not agree with plural nurses. The nurse in the hallway are checking the chart is wrong because are does not agree with singular nurse. Question 22. Inside Ruby Group 57's sentence a nurse reviewed the notes before starting blank shift. Which pronoun should replace the blank? Option A, its. Option B, theirselves. Option C, hers. Option D, her. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because nurse is singular in this sentence and her gives a clear singular possessive pronoun. Its is wrong because its is not used for a person, and theirselves is wrong because theirselves is non-standard. Hers is wrong because hers cannot directly modify shift. Question 23. Through Ruby Group 57's punctuation review, which sentence uses a semicolon correctly? Option A. The review was difficult, the students kept practicing. Option B. The review was difficult, the students kept practicing. Option C. The review was difficult, the students kept practicing. Option D. The review was difficult because the students kept practicing. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the semicolon correctly joins 2 closely related independent clauses. The review was difficult, the students kept practicing is wrong because the semicolon is placed inside the second clause incorrectly, and the review was difficult, the students kept practicing is wrong because the semicolon splits the subject from its verb. The review was difficult because the students kept practicing is wrong because creates a dependent clause after the semicolon. Question 24. According to Ruby Group 57's grammar check, which revision fixes the run-on sentence? Option A. She reviewed grammar before the quiz, the rules felt familiar. Option B. She reviewed grammar before the quiz, so the rules felt familiar. Option C. Reviewing grammar before the quiz, so familiar. Option D. She reviewed grammar before the quiz, the rules felt familiar. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because so with a comma correctly shows a cause-effect relationship between clauses. She reviewed grammar before the quiz, the rules felt familiar is wrong because the independent clauses are fused, and reviewing grammar before the quiz, so familiar is wrong because the wording is a fragment. She reviewed grammar before the quiz, the rules felt familiar is wrong because a comma alone is not enough. Question 25. Beyond Ruby Group 57's vocabulary drill, which meaning does the prefix tachi add? Option A, slow. Option B, under. Option C, around. Option D, fast. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because tachi means fast, as in tachycardia meaning a fast heart rate. Slow is wrong because slow is Brady dash, not Tachi dash, and under is wrong because under is sub dash. Around is wrong because around is Perry dash.